You just witnessed a car crash. Before you is a mother, her 5-year-old son, both dead. The car is mangled. Further in front of you, you can see a teenager exiting her vehicle with hardly any injuries. You ask if she's okay. She's sobbing as the paramedics arrive. This is the scene seen by so many responding to crashes, first responders. The cause, driving while intoxicated, DUI. Now I see you smile, smirk. You refer to DUI as drinking under the influence. But a growing epidemic in America is driving while intoxicated, or otherwise known as distracted driving. Over the course of the next few minutes, I'm going to demonstrate a few facts to you to further explain what driving and texting statistics are in America. Some things that you can do as an individual, as a parent, to prevent your child or yourselves from being involved in this type of accident. There are 1.6 million accidents reported annually by the National Safety Council. Of those accidents, they are responsible for 330,000 injured and at least 11 teens dying a day. The National Highway Transportation Safety Administration estimates that those that text are 23 times more likely to crash, 2.8 more times likely to crash while dialing their phone, 1.3 more likely to crash while listening to a phone conversation or talking, and 1.4% more likely to crash if they are reaching for their phone. So what causes accidents? Well, obviously distracted driving causes accidents. According to the National Highway Transportation website, and I quote, "Texting and driving is equivalent to the driving after 4 beers," unquote. The Human Factor and Ergonomics Society studies say that it slows your braking time by 18%. If you are driving at 55 miles per hour and you stop to look at your phone for 5 seconds, and that 5 seconds you looked at your phone, you have traveled the length of a football field without even looking at the road once. So who's doing it? Chances are, if you have a cell phone, you've done it. An estimated that 800,000 people are texting and driving at any given moment. Parents, you are part of the problem. On a survey, the drivers performed by the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration, 48% of young drivers stated that they had either seen their parents driving and texting, using a phone, or they were with someone in a car that was doing that. You take that statistic and you get 77% of teenagers who feel and think that driving and texting is easily done, that they are capable to multitask and drive and text without any issues. So what can you do, what can we do as a growing population to eliminate driving and texting? First, you have to lead by example. That means you need to influence the next generation of drivers so that they do not text and drive. With that being said, that means you have to set that example by not texting and driving. Putting your phone away, waiting for that phone call, or if you have to make that phone call, pulling over to a safe location and making that call. Children are going to mimic what they see their parents do. It's a known fact. They're going to do whatever they see mom, they're going to do whatever they see dad do. So if you're texting and driving, the chances are your children will grow up to do the same. Another way to stop is the emerging technology has equipped cars with a text disabling function. So when your vehicle is moving, if your phone is hooked up to the Bluetooth, it will automatically disable your text and send a reply text that you are driving and busy at that time. Also, applications performed by cell phones make it so that your phone will become incapable of receiving calls or messages while a vehicle is moving. The minute that vehicle stops, it automatically re-enables. So the fear of that I don't have a phone in the case of an emergency because I disabled it and I can't change it, no, it goes off the vehicle speed. So that is not an excuse. Guess what? All those technologies are free. You can download them on Google Play, Google Store, or the Android Play Store. If all else fails, many local states and local governments, cities, have began passing ordinances that prohibit texting and driving or any type of disturbed driving. With that being said, there's a $350 fine if caught violating. In closing, this is a huge problem in America. So, social media and internet rule our lives in our society. You have the ability to affect change. Talk to your family, your friends, and your children and explain to them the destruction that can be caused by driving while intoxicated. I've given you a lot of statistics today. Ask yourself, is a quick LOL text worth your fine of $350 or even better? Is it worth somebody dying or you killing an innocent person? Just to reiterate, driving while intoxicated is dangerous and illegal in 39 states. Thank you for listening to my speech.